think one of the reasons why this movie resonates for so many people, though, is that it's the first time that we're really seeing a portrayal of this kind of character who is very much of your generation, very much of the computer generation, the wired generation. And I, even to the extent that I have been involved in being on a computer a lot, and being wired and being obsessed with traffic or whatever it is, content, I get it. I actually understand that connection.
What part of it?
The part where he wants to be connected to that computer all the time. That it's what he wants to do.
That's
he
right.
Doesn't want to do anything else.
That's right. Yeah. I view Mark as a creative person. I think he is.
Exactly.
I think he's. I make the comparison in terms of his argument in the movie is that the twins who claim that he stole a part of their idea, suggested that he paint a woman, and he went home and painted the Mona Lisa. Now, no one would accuse Leonardo da Vinci of stealing the idea of painting the Mona Lisa because we attribute the artistry to the success of the Mona Lisa. It's not that he painted a woman, it's that he painted the Mona Lisa, right? So I think Mark is the same way. He did Facebook, and he's the only one that could have done it. And his canvas is his computer. And he's incredibly talented and incredibly creative.
Now, one of the things that came out of this movie was the suggestion that there was an extraordinary misogyny in the film. And we reported a bunch of these stories, and I think one could argue that Rooney Mara alone, that character that she plays, your girlfriend, carries the ball.
Right.
But why do you think people are reacting so negatively to the way women are portrayed in the movie?
Well, the way the movie is framed is that Mark, is broken up with by a girl, goes home and creates, partly out of a revenge stunt, this website that compares women to each other, and allows the Harvard students to vote on who's more attractive, and that's the character being a young guy and doing something out of feeling heartbroken and out of also feeling creative. And when my character is upset, he becomes creative. When he runs into that same girl in a bar and she kind of blows him off, he's invigorated and expands the company. He feels creative as a defense mechanism, as well as a kind of inspiration. I don't see the movie at all as misogynistic.
It's about young men in
the movie
a college
focuses on young guys, but the movie is also based on a true story. So, we weren't neglecting the women. The women simply weren't the same part of the movie that these guys were, and they weren't part of the inception of Facebook in the same way the guys are. I don't see movies, but I can only imagine that every other kind of more commercial movie that's about guys doing something is far more misogynistic than this story.
The Hangover.
Right, look at any kind of popular movie. Guys are trying to have sex with women, and they're not trying to have sex with kind of the most honorable women. They're trying to have sex with
smart women.
Right. They're trying to have sex with whatever. So that this movie. I heard that accusation, and it's kind of it seems to me people kind of looking to criticize something that's so wonderful and sophisticated storytelling and respectful to its characters. Even my character, who may appear as cold or hurtful to other characters, but by the end of the movie is totally understandable. And so I don't see the misogyny element of the movie.
For my part, I think that the character is somewhat heroic.
How so?
Because he created something remarkable that had an enormous effect, and he stuck to it, and he fought for it, and he really, really made it work in a way that I found admirable.
I agree with you. Mark is a great leader. Maybe he's not the best friend, but I don't think Mark's priorities are friendship. I think, in this movie at least, I think his priorities lie elsewhere. If you view him...
It's a living thing.
What is?
Facebook.
That's right.
It's something that he needs, it's a child, it's something he needs to protect at all costs.
That's exactly right.
And if Andrew Garfield's character, Severin, is going to threaten that, he's going to fight back.
That's exactly right. If you look at Facebook as Mark's child, and if you look at some of the other characters as kind of the aunts and uncles, aunts and uncles would want to put advertisement on his child, and then he meets Sean Parker, and Sean says, we got to send your kid to a private school. We got to keep it, we got to send him to the best school in the country, and I'm going to help you do that because I know the dean. That's what Sean Parker provides, and it's Mark's baby, and he wants the best thing for it. If you look at it that way, Mark's a great guy. It's just I think we're so inclined as movie audiences to look at friendship as kind of the great arbiter of ethics. Is somebody a good
it's the
friend?
central drama. That's how the whole thing is framed.
Friendship is the central drama of most movies. Interpersonal relationships are the center of most movies, and we judge the ethical rubric of characters is based on how they treat other people. And this movie is just kind of frames its characters in a different way. But I think if you kind of just refocus your perspective, then you'll see it that way too. And Mark is suddenly not only sympathetic but admirable.